2030, and authorize the Humboldt Waste Management Authority Executive Director or his designee to apply for and execute grant agreements upon review and approval of HWMA General Counsel.
I'll second that.
All right, we have a motion by Vice Chair Jones and a second by Director Wilson. All in favor? Aye. All right, the motion passes. And we will move to standing board member reports. Does anybody have anything to report out? All right, we'll move on to the Executive Director report.
Thank you, Chair. Just one item to touch on, and that's a brief overview of organics and where we're currently at. The jurisdictions are currently still in negotiation with their franchise haulers, so that is ongoing and continuing. At the same time, obviously, HWMA was tasked with taking a look at possible in-county operations that would be owned and operated by HWMA. We also went and did an RFP that is in draft form internally for a consultant to help us with the feasibility study of tonnage collection, the size of property that we would need, and obviously the material and type that we would accept at the facility. We are currently about 90 to 95% done with that, and now we need a little bit of input from our jurisdictions. So I will be calling the Executive Advisory Committee so they can weigh in on the in-county end process that they feel would be best suited for this region. Obviously, the jurisdiction collection with franchise haulers leads into that as well. So that's why we need their input for this last little bit before we bring a draft RFP to this board.
Thanks. Are we facing any penalties yet for being far behind, or is there anything?
So I can't comment directly for each jurisdiction. What I can say is, to my knowledge right now, no jurisdictions are under any enforcement penalties. I do know that every single jurisdiction outside of Rio Dell or Ferndale that have the current exemptions, they're under caps. So basically, it's an adjustment schedule on how they're going to become compliant or how the jurisdictions are going to be working towards compliance. And I know that each one of your jurisdiction staff are continuously talking with Cower Cycle staff to ensure that they're updated on the franchise negotiation process, procurement aspects, all of that stuff to work towards compliance. So to my knowledge right now, no, none of the jurisdictions are currently facing fines or penalties. But I would encourage you to touch base with your staff that is on the ground with that to make sure that that's the case.
Would it be appropriate to ask you to come to a council meeting to report on that, or should I just have like our...
As always, I'm more than happy. If you make a request, I will be at any council meeting that you like with any type of update. And I would be more than happy to work with your jurisdiction staff to create something for the city councils or the board to let them know a current update. I would be more than happy.
Thank you. Anybody else have any comments?
I know that we authorized getting an outside consultant to help us with our 1335 or 1385, whatever the number is. I still haven't got it right, did I? It's 1383.
1383. Yeah.
But anyhow, we did authorize having an outside consultant to work with us, so we're moving ahead in that regard.
Okay.
All right. If that's it, I will adjourn. Thank you.